What's up, guys? So we are headed to school, and yeah, this morning is a little bit different than usual. I ate breakfast before I've walked, which is totally different than usual. But yeah, with all the food I'm eating right now, it's kind of like I didn't want to have to cram it all in, later on today. So fuck it. So ate a meal this morning, which consisted of a bagel with a little bit of almond butter on it and a little bit of honey, which got me up to about 60 grams of carbs, about 10 grams of fats. I had a little bit more than half a serving of the almond butter, and we had about like 40 grams of protein. So pretty good macros in on breakfast. Well, pretty good. Damn good macros in on breakfast. And I'm about to do our walk for 45 minutes around campus before we go into biochemistry lecture today. And so we're just finding some parking here, guys. And I was like laying down last night and I realized I said something that was totally not true last night. I was like, yeah, I'm keeping my calories between 2,400 and 2,800. That's not true at all. I'm aiming for about 3,000 a day right now. Well, that's not what I'm aiming for. That's what I'm eating. I'm eating 3,000 calories a day, and that's because that's my maintenance calories. And if you guys have been watching, I'm trying to maintain my size, which is about 185 pounds right now, and get stronger at this weight, and then maybe slightly progress in weight as the time goes on. So that being said, we're going to keep knocking out 3,000 calories here for a bit. It feels good. And yeah, we're just going to do that through eating 6 freaking meals a day. Keep the same macronutrients that we're doing now, about 50 grams of fats, somewhere in the range of like 400 grams of carbs, and like about 200 grams of protein, and add all that up, you're getting about 3,000, right? So that is what we're eating right now, guys. That's what we're going to be eating for a while. I think I've kind of discussed this a little bit, but I'm just going to reiterate. I am going to be spending the next year putting on size, because the whole dieting up and down, it's not good for growing. And so I'm trying to put on some freaking muscle, because I've been just like the same kind of relative strength for a pretty long time now. And I've just continued doing the same thing. I'll bulk up, I'll cut, I'll bulk up, I'll cut, and I'm not getting much stronger. So I'm done doing that bullshit. I'm going to not bulk up. I'm going to try to gain muscle here for the next year. I've already been doing it for 6 months, so we're going to keep going for the next year, and just keep trying to put on size, maybe even longer, however long it takes to get big and strong. I don't care. And so I'm trying to put on at least 10 pounds of muscle before I even consider cutting back down. And that's just the bottom line, guys. So I'm feeling good. We're going to keep this thing going. We're not in a rush. Every day, same shit. I don't care how long it takes. We're going to put on 10 pounds of muscle, and then we're going to diet down and look sick, okay? So don't get caught up with the time, guys, and be like, oh, I got to look crazy so fast, There's no way to do it, okay? Like, I saw this thing on Instagram, and this kid was hopping on a steroid cycle, and, I mean, he was tiny. Like he looked like he hadn't even ever worked out before. And I'm like, dude, like, what are you doing? You're tearing up your body when the steroids aren't going to help you get where you want when you're at that point. Like, you need years, like plural years of lifting and eating and lifting and eating and lifting and eating. You guys get the gist? Before you should ever even consider that. So put in the work before you're just trying to take the shortcuts, guys, because steroids, if that's your goal to look crazy, then do it. I'm not going to be the one to tell you to not do it. I've always been the one to be like, hey, fucking do whatever it takes. So If that's how you're going to get there, do it. But put in the time before you just jump straight to the juice, guys, because that's not how it works. You don't just take juice to become a superhuman. That's how you end up with a bunch of side effects and shitty stuff going on with you. Put in the work, put in the time, eat, lift consistently for years, and then you can start thinking about, what do I have to do to take this thing to the next level, if that's still what you want. But don't just, make a brash decision because you're like, oh shit, like I want to be huge. That won't do it for you, okay? So, enough rambling, guys. I'm going to head to class, get my walk in, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Boom. Okay, guys. We are having lunch here. We got 240 grams of rice, 6 ounces of chicken, and some delicious Mrs. Dash on the chicken, and 1 tablespoon of butter. Guys, this is why you want to track your macros and track your calories, because then you'll know how you can do stuff. Like, because I'm getting 50 grams of fats a day, I can put a serving of butter on my rice, and it's delicious. You know what I mean? It tastes super good, and there's a bunch of vitamins and butter, all kinds of good shit. It doesn't mean slather butter all over everything you eat. It means be conscious and track your calories and your macros with good whole foods, and then you'll know what you can and can't put on and stuff. So, like, this rice is about to be freaking delicious. It's right, chicken, everything. It's going to be a great meal. Stuff doesn't have to taste like shit whenever you're dieting. If you properly know your macros and what you can and can't eat, you can make shit work, and it's freaking good, guys, okay? So, that being said, I'm going to tear this up, and then I'm actually going to the gym early today because I have a little break between classes, and I want to go ahead and get my shit out of the way. That way, tonight, I can relax. So, that being said, guys, I'm going to tear in, and I'm going to get y'all a little time-lapse action on this, and I'm going to try a little different time-lapse than I usually do. Yeah, you guys will see. All right, guys, so we are headed to the gym. I just threw down my supplements, about 9-10 grams of L-citrulline, 5 grams of creatine monohydrate. We got a liquid IV in the shaker cup with about 30 ounces of water. We're going to drink that intra-workout. It's going to give us some sodium, some carbs, all the good stuff. And so, God damn. Seatbelts, guys. Jesus Christ. All right, so we're hitting chest today. Pretty standard process, I want to say. We are going to do a little bit of warm-up on the cable, and then we're going to go right into some incline benching. That has been feeling super good, and we've been progressing, so we're going to keep doing that. Why stop doing something when it's working? I don't know. I wouldn't. So, we might do exactly what we did last week. Do incline, dips, and then flies. Or we might do incline, flat chest press with dumbbells, flat dumbbell press, and then flies. We will see here shortly. I'm not too sure. We'll see how we feel after incline. But I think what I'm going to do today with incline is I'm going to do a set progressing like we talked about last week. Last week I did 165. This week we're going to take 175 for a spin for a top set, aiming for 10 to 12 reps. And then we're going to drop the weight down to just a plate. We're going to do some super slow negatives, nice slow negatives, maybe even a little bit deeper, maybe to the chest. And then explode up with super slow negatives and really just work on that pump and do that for 2 to 3 additional sets, depending on how we feel. After that, guys, then we're going to keep that same sort of tempo, super slow negatives and then explosive positives. With maybe even like a pause at the bottom. We're going to keep that same tempo for all of the movements today, besides that top set for incline bench. I'm trying to progress. And yeah, say what you want. Like, oh my God, you should do the same. I already know if Dr. Mike, Israel or whatever the hell his name is, were to watch this, he'd be like, oh, this guy wants to throw on weight, blah, blah, blah. It's what I want to do, okay? And so it works for me. I get a sick pump, and it's what I'm doing. But I want to progress on my incline bench. Weight-wise, there's not many things that I really care about the weight too much, but incline bench, something I've always liked. And as my shoulder health has been getting better and better, I want to get back to where I was and beyond. As I've said in previous videos before, I had shoulder problems for about a whole year, an entire year. Right before this 75 hard, I had just started doing chest and shoulders again, because for a long time I had blown out both of my shoulders pretty bad, and I just could not work them out without pain. And so we're finally back on track and not really having much issues, and on my top sets for incline bench, I found that I really don't have any chest issues if I don't go quite all the way down to my chest. And, I leave probably about 2 inches above my chest. And, really that's been working well for me. Today we might experiment with a little bit more depth and at a lighter weight. But on that top set, I'm going to be looking to probably keep it just above the chest and really blow it up. Oh my God. I thought there'd be less people here during the day. Okay, guys, the gym's pretty busy. It's not stupid busy, but it's not busy. Fuck. Whatever. Okay, so we're going to get in here, kill this chest and shoulder workout. I'm excited, and we're going to get it all on video for you. All right, guys, so this is the first working set of chest day. This is what we were talking about in the car. This is that set of 175, which is a plate and 2 tins on each side. I did a couple warm-ups just with some bands, and then I did, I built up to this set on incline. Was really happy about this. Did not get 8 to 10 or 10 to 12 like I wanted. I got 7.5, but I'm happy about it, guys. We got some good work in, and it was more than last week. So we'll make another run at it next week and shoot for anything more than 7, to be honest. All right, here we are doing some actual work right here. This is, we did 3 sets, or I did 2 sets after that top set. Going nice and slow all the way down to my chest, super slow negative, explosive up. It was all about the negative. That's really what we were looking for on these. This was just with a plate. Did 2 sets of this. Felt super good. Really controlling it. And I feel like this is where you really grow right here. Is doing stuff like this, really controlling it, getting that full stretch, and pumping that shit up as much as possible. So yeah, I really don't know what the rep scheme was like on this, but you guys get the gist of it. All right, so the second movement after those 3 sets of incline was dips. We did same thing here, guys. I was really worried about tempo today. That's going to be the new kind of theme of me in the gym, period. So nice, slow negatives all the way down to the bottom. Stretch out that chest. You're going to get less reps, but that's not really what I'm worried about, guys. I'm really worried about the stretch and getting that filthy pump like we were talking about. All right, so here is the beginning of the second set of dips. We only did 2 working sets of dips. This one, I was going a little bit faster. Really wanted to get more reps on this. And I actually supersetted these dips. You know, I did these, you know, to failure. Oh yeah, see how I'm leaning forward at the bottom and really stretch out that chest? That's what you want right there. Yep, so like we were talking, supersetted these with some push-ups. Same tempo here, guys. Nice and slow, 3 to 5 second negative. Really, you want to stretch out that chest and blow it up. I also did some cable flies after this and another set of push-ups. So it was one more set of push-ups and one failure set of cable flies, and that was it for the chest. All right, guys, so we started out shoulders. Really, I do rear delts on back day. So here you're just going to see a multitude of side laterals. I started out with cable side laterals and did 2 sets on that. And then came straight over here to some dumbbell raises outside, some side laterals. I want to say I did about 5. Yeah, I did about 5 sets of these and 2 sets of the cable ones. Here, I've been slowly progressing with these. For a long time, I couldn't even really do much shoulders because of shoulder problems of the past. But I'm happy. We're using 15s. Obviously, that's nothing crazy, but I'm not worried about weight. I'm worried about a nice full range of motion and getting a sick pump, and that's what we did. On these guys, I was doing a lot less amount of rest, so this was probably about 45 seconds of rest between sets, maybe a minute. And really, I was going for anywhere between 12 to 15 reps with these 15s. And then, as you'll see here shortly, on the last set of the side laterals, I actually did a drop set. I did the 15s to absolute failure, and then I switched and picked up the 10s, which is really baby weight, and did those to failure as well, just to finish it off. Had a great pump today. You know, chest and shoulders were blown up. I did do 1 set of upright rows with a super wide grip with just 40 pounds with some super slow negatives. And I did not get those on film, but that is what wrapped up the workout today, guys. So kept it simple, did about 8 to 10 working sets per body part, and loved it. Boom. Oh. Oh. Hello. Alright, we didn't hit arms today. I'm going to stop embarrassing myself because I look small. We were all thinking it. I'll go ahead and say it, whatever. But, guys, chest and shoulder bump today. Hello. Come on, man. Jesus. What can I say? What can I say? I didn't film everything. There was a couple times where it was a little cluttered up. And people were like right next to me. I didn't want to film them getting their privacy or whatever the hell people call it nowadays. But the only thing I didn't film is I did an extra set of push-ups for chest, and I also did 1 set to absolute failure of flies for chest. And then I also did 1 set of upright rows for shoulders and 1 set of cable lateral raises. But besides that, guys, everything was filmed. We had a great workout today. The incline bench did progress. I got 7 on the 175 plate and 2 10s on each side. I got 7 on that. I went for the 8 and didn't get it, but whatever, guys. You know what? We're progressing, so no complaints here. In the shaker cup or the blender bottle, I got 20 grams of carbs, 10 grams of collagen, 20 grams of protein. Did I say? Yeah, 20 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein, 10 grams of collagen. So there's really not much in here. Just some stuff to get me over till I get home. Get some stuff immediately in the blood. The carbs in here is dextrose. The protein is milk isolate, grass-fed milk isolate protein. Okay? Okay? It's actually delicious. Okay. So yeah, guys, had a really good workout. No complaints here. I liked going in the middle of the day. Usually I go at the end of the day. I had no problem at all getting the equipment I wanted. Goodness, you guys fell for a second there. Hello. Boom, what's happening? Okay. Had no problem getting the equipment I wanted. Maybe making these videos in the car is gonna make me wear my seatbelt more often, because I don't want you guys to have to listen to that annoying ass beeping. Or maybe I can just buckle it like behind me, you know what I mean? Like buckle it when I get in and then like sit on top of it. That'd be nice. There's a lot of growling in the gym today. If I had my mic on, guys, I want to do the mic, but my gym plays music really loud. So like every time I try to film with a mic, I go to upload it on YouTube and it copyrights the shit like every single time recently. And the music's just been so loud recently, and it's just that type of gym, you know, loud music, banging weights. And so like can't really complain, but you know, it would be ideal to not have to do the voiceovers every night. That shit takes like 20 minutes to do those voiceovers, but whatever. Throw down the shake. I'm gonna get home, throw down some more food. I'm gonna shower up, throw down some more food, and then get ready to go back to school for my last class of the day. And then you know what? I'm gonna get some reading done while I'm on campus too, and that way I will be done for the day by the time I get home tonight around like around 4:30, 4:45. So that sounds fucking fantastic, guys. I might even do a little bit of homework tonight. I got some stuff due this weekend that I don't really want to do this weekend, so I guess we'll probably go ahead and knock that out quick, but we'll see. Who knows what'll happen, honestly. But yeah, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Probably not gonna be sharing any of the reading, just because I've been worried about the whole copyright stuff. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be a wrap. That's gonna be a wrap for today's video. Thanks for watching, guys. Go out there, kick ass. This wraps up day 57. That means we have 18 more days left, guys. Time is flying, ass is getting kicked, and shit, no complaints, guys. Better by the day, bigger by the day, stronger by the day, smarter by the day, and you know, you guys know the drill by this point. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I will catch y'all tomorrow.